Okay, the first step, put in the hot glue. This is probably the easiest step. I'm going to show you exactly how you know how much glue to put in. And then we'll go to the second tube. Reload. Let cool. Okay, wait till it cools and then fill it up again right to about 1/4 of an inch to the top. And of course, take a couple of pumps of the gun here and we're almost there now. Okay, there we are right there. Now you insert the file. Now just hold it on the bottom here a bit. Squish it down. And you might have to hold it a bit there so it stays on balance. So I'm going to move it over to here. Put it in the back so it'll stay up a bit. And that's it right there. Now we'll move on to the second one. Same thing. Fill it up till it's about 1/4 of an inch from the top. Now if you were to put this on, say, a piece of cardboard or something, it would stick to the bottom. But because I got it on a steel plate, well, it's not sticking right. That should do it right about there. Then again, press it inside. I'll move it over here so it could actually dry while it's standing up. Oh! And it might take a little bit of balancing to get it to go straight. I would suggest, if I were to do this again, I would do it on a piece of cardboard. There we go. So it actually stays up permanently all the time while you're trying to work on it, where it will not actually stay on the steel surface. It'll just detach fast. So we'll let that cool down and we'll take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the material used. Obviously I just got like a regular hot glue gun. And if you're wondering, okay, so how do you know how much to put in the tube? It's hard to tell, right? Well, here's a glue stick right here, and it's 1/2 inch, the same as the inside diameter of this PEX. And all you have to do is just, if you want to go up this far, well, you just mark it right here. And when you're pushing in your glue, you stop right there, and it'll come to this level right here. So, depending on the size of your hands, you could use the 1/2 inch, you can use the 3/4 PEX, or you could just use your ordinary PCV conduit for electrical conduit. And of course, this is about twice the size of the glue stick, so you put twice as much in. So what is the actual reason for doing this? Well, I'll tell you something. I don't use these files anymore. I got different variety, and I'll tell you something. These files that you use for a chainsaw are probably the best files you could possibly get if you're doing any kind of removal of steel. And they are super hard. They last a really long time compared to the cheesy files you get at the stores. So if you go with a chainsaw file, whether you want to go with round or go with the flat, well, that's what I go with. And what's the reason why I went to this? Well, I'll show you. Okay, so let's just take a look at the results here. So the first thing I would say is, well, for the next one, yeah, you can definitely see if you put it on a piece of cardboard, it's going to stay up. you're far better ahead to do that than putting it on a piece of steel. So let's take a look at the reasoning why. So why did I actually do this? If you take a look at the file here, I had this file holder on here, and you know, this has got to be the most dangerous thing to operate when you're trying to file, when you got this edge here and you're trying to use it. Well, it's just not feasible. And it works the same on the round file, where this is just, well, not that comfortable. Plus, the stupid thing comes out half the time when you're working on it. And, well, this one here is going in the blue PEX tube in about 10 minutes. So I'll show you what we got the results here. Here's the results right here. And I will tell you something. We'll just take a good close look here. And when you're finished, it'll all kind of sink inside. It'll be kind of concave when it cools down. So you just butter it around the outside edge there, and that's it. And you could see the same with this one here. And now when I hold this, you know, it feels good in the hand, same as this one here. And when the file's no good, what do? Well, I just chuck it in the garbage because this is very cheap. I've gone through maybe one tube of the hot glue and you know, maybe 5 cents worth of PEX tubing, and I think it's a far better idea. And if you're using this for a chainsaw, well, I could see, you know, for me, you know, this is ideal, you know, rather than trying to fool around taking down the rakers with something like this. I mean, it's just not practical at all. Far better solution. And like I said, if you want to get a really good fine file for you know, taking down some really hard metal, whether it's round or whether it's flat stock, go with these type of files right here. Okay, so what do you think? Here's the two pieces here, and I tell you, I've pulled on them and they're not coming out at all. So it's a permanent thing, very cheap to do, and you know, like I said before, like they fit in your hand just like a glove. Now, behind me here, I did do another one, and this is it right here, stuck to the cardboard. So yes, the cardboard is a way better idea, and there's the results of that. And here is just this one here, and this is one that I've used before. And I'll tell you something, this is far superior than them, well, them plastic handles are a kind of universal that don't actually work in this particular situation. Now, these are my two favorite kind of files that I use, and I find that they are the best. I don't know about the different brands that you can buy out there, but all chainsaw files, this one's for a raker, and the other one is for just the chainsaw itself, each one of the teeth. And I'll tell you, chainsaw teeth are pretty hard. So I'd say go for this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave me a comment below. Like I say, this is a disposable type of thing, because I would say I use one of these files every 6 months. I'm not worried about a little bit of cost involved in just making up your own handle. So thanks for joining me here today. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe. Come back again and see some more unique products that I think about. And I just, off the top of my head, I thought, you know, there's got to be a better way to do this. And today, I think I found it. Cheers.